This garden went from patch of grass to something that actually feeds me. But this year had been a battle. Let me show you what's winning and what's breaking my heart. Okay, let's start with the absolute pride of this year. Look at them. They are giant. I don't know what they're aiming for, but I mean, sky is the limit. This year, I really hope that my corn survives. The raccoons, they have been, they just toss the entire plant. They don't literally eat the whole thing, but it just goes to waste. So the raised bed is already like almost feet and a half from the ground. And I'm just gonna put the hardware cloth, say 3 or 4 feet from there, and then it's gonna be like turned outwards so that it's difficult for them to jump on it. And in addition, I do also have these. I have only one squash plant. They don't like the prickly part of the squash, and so that is probably also going to help me. And of course, the sprinkler. I'm gonna keep on moving the sprinkler location so they don't get very used to it in one part of the garden. Let's see these beans coming up. So this year, I have planted black-eyed beans. They're somewhere here. Let me see. Let me find them out. I think they were somewhere here. They look a little bit different, and the flower is like really big white one. And these are a combi. Oops. Oops. Anyway, it's gonna be treated as a green bean in this case. Anyway, but these are a combination of kidney beans and pinto beans, black-eyed beans. They're definitely kidney beans or pinto beans. I am excited about the black-eyed beans. Okay, see, you can feel here. All right, moving on to my brassicas. Now, this was the first year I had planted brassicas, and it's a mixed feeling. The reward is actually very heartwarming, but at the same time, the moth or the slugs, it's a battle. It is definitely one. So, here we have the cabbage in the net. I don't really understand how the moth and all the other insects they still get inside the net. I've put like copper wire all around the brassicas for the slugs. I hope it's gonna help them. They're almost at the last leg. Let's look at the broccoli. It looks like it's almost ready. I'm just gonna give it like maybe a couple of more days. Oh, oh, there are more leaves definitely in the center, but I don't see the head coming out on any one of these as of now. On the other hand, we have our. Oh, what's happening here? No, go away. Alright, so the eggplant. It seems like all the eggplants that I have, they're thriving. Almost all of them are thriving. They're fine. Moving on to the game changer. This year, I have put a sprinkler, and oh my god, it did scare the raccoons last night. And I don't want to be cruel to animals or wildlife, but at the same time, we have to do what we have to do. But the thing I'm most proud of has to be the ginger. Well, I can see some extra shoots coming out, and I can see it is forming. If you look at it, it is forming. So I have like 5 to 7 plants here. Rest of them couldn't make it, but these ones are thriving, and it's my first year growing ginger. Look at this. Do you see this? Wow, it's a new shoot coming out. They have to be the showstopper for this year, 100%. Because I had no idea we could grow them in zone 5. So I started them indoors, just like many of my other plants. Another thing that I have sown for the first time is the black chickpea. Look at them. and these need a lot of sunlight. So I'm not sure if they're going to produce any fruit this year, but we have to always experiment and keep learning. That's what gardening has been about every single year for me. Every single year there is something new. And honestly, I did not even know how important or crucial these flowers could be. My garden is full of bees and other pollinators, but having flowers that actually attract the pollinators and repel pests, they are crucial. They're definitely crucial for the garden. I have this carrot from the last year. Because the carrots are biennial, I'm hoping to get some seeds this year, and if you can see, I think they're starting to become seeds. It's almost time to harvest them. Just a couple more days. Another something which is new for this year is my borage. The way they grow, they become giant pretty quickly. And all these flowers, apparently, I had seen that they help the tomato plants, especially with their flavor and everything. So I'm yet to find out because I have like almost one borage, one tomato plant. That is extreme, but that's only for this particular bed, not everywhere else. And I have a couple different types of pepper this year as well. Hungarian wax pepper. Um, I'm trying to figure out which ones are the banana peppers, but honestly, I haven't been able to crack the code yet. We do have some albinos. I can see one is ready, and I'm just gonna take it out. Here we have some herbs, the chamomile, lemon balm. It smells divine. Check. Yeah, this is definitely mint. And then we have some more flowers. I can see that this is also ready. So I'm just gonna, yep, right, harvest it. And again, at the back, you see a lot of bean plants. So they are again a combination of the kidney beans as well as the pinto beans and the black-eyed beans in this entire bed. I also have some eggplant here, and then a couple of more different types of peppers throughout this bed, along with some radishes, some carrots, some fenugreek, apparently really good for our health. One thing that disappointed me a little bit this year was the garlic, and it could be because I had not been doing crop rotation. I believe crop rotation is one of the most important thing that we can do in our home gardens. They are not doing well this year. It's probably because I have been using the same planter for the potatoes and the same planter for garlic for maybe 3 years now. Definitely changing the location of potatoes for the next year. Here, this is the first year of growing potato in this particular bed. Next up, we have all these cantaloupe. Literally, look at the vines. They are relentless. I'm not sure if they are going to actually produce any fruit, but I can only see the flowers. A lot of flowers, literally a lot of flowers. They're going everywhere. Um, yeah. I guess I have to wait on this one. So which means all of these different branches are a different variety. And when you buy it from a local store, they basically have it mentioned here like which variety exactly um, is each branch. Let's see all of them. So I think here we have like, okay, maybe 5 or 6 of them, maybe more. Oops. Okay, 7 of these. All right, so we have like 7 varieties in here, and that's why it is able to produce the fruit. That's the same thing I have for the apple tree also. Here we have the apple tree. and it is also producing some fruit. Both of them, they did produce a lot more flowers as compared to the final fruit. Their first year, and you know, their main goal is root establishment rather than fruit production. I guess they can concentrate on the fruit development in the upcoming years. Honestly, this is my first year growing zucchinis. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay. Well, these are four plants. Oh, oh, okay. Okay. That is its first produce. Awesome. For perspective, this is giant. This year, I'm growing my tomatoes in a galvanized metal raised bed. They are flourishing. Look at that. Like just 1.5 months from the time I sowed them in the ground. Okay, we have a couple of them which are there blushing. There is no space left in here. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna harvest them. Make some space for the other ones. And you too. Alright. Alright. Awesome. Okay, we have some more blushing. I believe this is beefsteak, but I don't think it has reached the full capacity or the full size because they were really, really big last year. Beautiful. Then we have the Roma tomatoes. Look at that. Okay, here you go. Okay, this one. Okay. Okay, and then we have two more. Two more to go. That's all. Hey, not you. This one. And this one here. Okay. That's our first tomato harvest for the season. Moving on, I have these giant blackberries. The first year, they're trying to establish the plant itself, the root and the stems and everything. This part of the plant should produce the berries next year. Couple of berries starting to grow. Because I sowed tomatoes and pepper indoors, this year I had sown a lot of them. And I did not want to crowd them. As you can see, they are actually growing too much and too well. So that's why I had put some of them in pots. Moving on, we have the cucumbers. I did harvest a couple, but because it was raining too much this year, I see like some mildew, and I see they are generally turning a little bit more yellow. I'm just gonna spray some baking soda in here and see how it works. Oh, this is the biggest one of all so far. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think something happened here. So I think I'm gonna, yeah, take it out. Let me show you something. Here, we have a cauliflower plant, which I did not sow in the raised bed. Instead, I have just put it in a pot. And look at this one. Look at all the leaves. All of them are whole for a change. So no moth and even no slugs. Maybe because I have put it on the patio furniture. Because in the raised bed, I feel like there is air circulation problems, or the soil could get too moist when it is raining so much. Well, that was the good part. Let's look at the sad one. It's struggling. All of them in this particular bed, they are struggling. On the other hand, we have this eggplant in the same bed, and it is also thriving. And even on these ones, I have tried to cover the stem with the copper wire so that the slugs are not able to reach the top of the plants. And like, because you can see, like, they have been the ones eating these leaves. For the most part, I have already harvested the pea, but I mean, I can still see a couple of them hanging in here. And I have started, let me show you. I already planted a succession. It looks a little bit sad, but I think it's, and there. Yeah, I think they are also getting chewed up by the slugs. And there are few more in there. I have noticed even last year also, the pea that I, sow in the springtime, they actually, I mean, you can see they have the flowers coming in. But that's it. This is their life. They don't grow any further, pretty much. But the ones that I do as a succession planting in July, they thrive. Because probably they're just reaching the cold weather, the fall, and even towards the winters. Like, they can be healthy until November, end of November. That's what I experienced last year. So yes, definitely, pea is the one of the best crop for succession planting. We have a moth right inside this net, so I'm not sure why did I even put the net. Come on, out you go, out you go. There you go. I'm growing bush beans for the first time, and I hope they're going to help me fix nitrogen on this particular box. Okay, so this year I had a combination of soft neck and hard neck varieties. The soft neck variety I had sown probably in April or maybe May, early May. I'm not sure. I have some more garlic here as well. So let's take them out as well. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. You're fine. Okay, probably this one. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, I feel like I saved you from rotting. I'm gonna call it a baby garlic. Okay, unpopular opinion coming in. Now, I absolutely do not understand the obsession of growing grass in our front yards. To me, it's a waste of space. And I mean, I just took a very small patch, literally a very small patch of the front yard, and I had sown maybe around 100 or 110 onion bulbs there. And I mean, they're ready to harvest, they're literally thriving. And this is just a start. For a couple of years now, I have wanted to cover this whole front yard in oregano and mint instead of grass. Instead of fighting with weed every week, grow something that actually feed me. It also attracts the pollinators like bee and wasps. And listen, I'm still struggling with weed on a lot of different spots, but I would rather fight the weeds for oregano than to mow the grass like literally for nothing. This garden is not perfect. Some things are thriving while the others are barely hanging on. Some break my heart weekly, but every single thing that is growing here means one less dependency on the external world. And that's worth every slug, every raccoon, and every anxious morning.